All right, thank you. Well, back in 1997, Gagliardi Fest held its first ever convention right here in Cleveland. And earlier this year, the promoter of that event, Ron Garstek, sadly passed away. And to honor his legacy and the legacies of many other WJW icons, we have one last hurrah. So here to explain who needs no introduction is Lil Jon.
Thank you. Okay.
I was just talking to Steph. Her and I went to Gagliardi Fest like my first or second year, like literally 12 years ago in Cleveland. I was like, what is going on here? This is a party.
Yeah, it's not a Gagliardi Fest.
Yes, it's not.
It's not a Gagliardi Fest.
Yeah.
It's an Adios Muchacho show, which means this is it, folks. There's not going to be another one. And the reason we're doing this is because in 2019 was a show we did, and then COVID hit.
Yeah.
And then nobody got together, and then Big Chuck died, Ron died, and everything like that. So if you want to see Cleveland people, Cleveland legends and everything, this is the last time you see them all in one spot.
Yeah.
I mean, there's going to be Houlihan is coming up. He's 92. Okay, you got Big Stash is coming in. He's 90. You got Flash is going to be there from Jeff and Flash and everything. Jan Jones is going to be there. So
there's vendors. There's
everything.
Comic book artists.
Comic book artists, vendors, anything you want to buy. Get your Christmas gifts there. There's 100 vendors and everything.
Yeah, there's a lot of merch. But talk about the panel discussions that you guys are going to have.
Well, every hour we're going to have a panel discussion. It's going to be like one panel discussion will be like with me and Hooli, and then another panel discussion will be with the people from the show that were on the show, like Vicky, our director, Vicky Benkowski. She'll be there, and Tony Masasha, all the people that had anything to do with the show. Then the Flash will do a little thing, so Jan Jones will do a little thing, and Bill Ward will be with the panel. So and you have to check the schedule because everybody's not going to be there every day, all the time. You got to check the schedule when they're going to be
Jungle
there.
Bob will be there. I mean, there's like
something for everybody, kids, everything like that. The monkey and the midnight movie people.
Yeah.
So the whole
pizza eating contest, if you can eat pizza quickly.
Yeah, there's going to be a pizza eating contest, and Koondoggle Karma's coming, and he's the pizza champ.
Right.
From 100 years ago, okay? And I'm going to try to coax him into doing it one last time.
See if he can beat anybody else.
Because we'll have EMS there and everything, so.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's good on the sign in the back of the building. But Lil Jon, let's talk about some of the kids before they're heading out to school right now are like, I kind of remember, mom and dad watching, what have you, but do you have a favorite episode? Talk about recording with Big Chuck and Little John and what that was like back then.
Everybody asked me about a favorite. I never did have a favorite episode or anything. But I never have a favorite color. I never have a favorite food. I don't have favorite restaurants. I like a lot of everything.
Yeah.
And the one I would say Troglodytes, which is Bertha Butt, the cave woman. Okay, that was the one that was the springboard that all of a sudden everybody recognized me. And that was
the one of you in the boxing ring?
No, that was with me with Big Bertha Butt, the Butt Girls, and everything like that. And the thing about it is, we're doing this, and I never told Chuck I couldn't swim, so we had to run into the water, which was no big deal, until I realized it's a boat dock ramp, and I went boom, and Chuck's over here directing and everything. If it wasn't for Chuck's son Michael, who was 16 years old at the time, pulled me out of the water. There might have been a Little John.
I can't imagine the outtakes. Why didn't you have a show,
the outtakes.
Outtake show.
Believe me, it would have been hysterical on all our skits.
Yes.
Because what people don't realize is for every minute that you show, it took an hour. And
Right.
And it was scripted. It wasn't ad lib. It wasn't like we just showed up.
Oh my gosh, you guys were so funny, and then with you've always shared the spotlight, I think, with Big Chuck, and so things will be a little bit different as you head into the weekend. It has been a little bit different.
Yeah, it has been for the last several years, last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And it's Little John Presents. I have a hard time saying that without saying Big Chuck and Little John Present.
Yeah.
It's like Big Chuck was always first in the whole thing. And I do miss him. I mean, obviously we were like brothers.
Yeah. I think you really never, got to say goodbye to the fans.
No, that's the whole thing. We never got to say goodbye, and we wanted to do it. Chuck wanted to do it. I wanted to do it. Now, obviously, I'm doing it.
And you can still see these episodes and videos,
Oh, they weren't still on Fox.
Yes, and people still love to watch. Is there like a time, because it went on for so many years, is there like a time in your life you remember like, this is it, like we've made it, this is fun, it's not work?
Well, it was never work.
Yeah.
It was again, we had regular jobs. Okay?
Yeah, we forget about that, right?
This is a fun thing. This was like stealing without a gun.
Right.
But it was always fun for us. And I would say after, I always knew I made it on the skits and everything like that, but when Hooley left,
Yeah.
it was a big thing because Chuck was a little nervous, and Chuck picked me. Okay, he was a little nervous, like I didn't have any, formal training or anything like that, and he didn't have any formal training. Where Houlihan was formally trained and he could do things, and then we just clicked.
Yeah.
And
Perfect duo.
after 6 weeks, we knew. And back then you gotta understand, all these years we've been on, we never had a contract.
Yeah.
So we
Oh.
never had a contract. Okay, but back then they'd put the bulletin out like what the shows are for the next 3 months. We'd look to make sure we're still on. Okay.
That's wild. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have to go, but you're writing an autobiography, or at least you're working on it.
Yes.
So you better come back on and talk about that.
I'm going to try
Let us know.
it, and it was supposed to be done, but it isn't.
Okay. That's right.
And it's
you have plenty of time.
I never wanted to write a book, but I did.
See, it's going to be good then. All right, for more on the Big Adios Muchachos show, head over to our website, fox8.com. It is always a pleasure having you.
Thank you very
Come
much.
back into the station.
Oh.
We love you. We're going to check in over with Gabe.